Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher for this week has been Sadhguru, and being Friday, all of Sadhguru's wisdom this morning speaks about love. Just before we get started, I'd love to remind you that a great way to get the most out of your meditation is have your space as dark as possible, have as little outside distraction as possible so you can have as much of an inner experience as you can. And it's always a great idea to have a sleeping mask handy. That always helps even during daytime when maybe there's too much light around. A sleeping mask will cut off enough of the external light to not intrude on your inner experience. Anthony, a very good morning, and Sun Maria, a very good morning. Happy Friday to you all. Right, Sadhguru's thoughts on love. I really enjoy this piece. He says, if there is love in your heart, it will guide you through your life. Love has its own intelligence. Love has an intelligence all of its own. Sadhguru says, love is not a relationship with someone. Love is a state of being. The next thought by Sadhguru says, whether God or somebody else loves you does not really make a difference for you. If you are love, that makes your life very, very sweet. And then one more thought by Sadhguru says, scale up your love. Why only love one person when you can fall in love with the whole universe? So it's clear that love is not something external that someone else adds to you. It's not something that comes from the outside into you to make you complete, but that love rises from the inside to become a state of being that determines how we interact with the world around us. Hey Maggie, good morning, happy Friday. How do we cultivate this? How do we grow this inner state of love into something that we can really feel? And I know of only one place where this work can be done. It might be many methods, many tools to use, but if they're any good, they all lead to the same place. They bring you face to face with the worst parts of you until you see these bad parts in a completely different light. Because when you realize that every part of you has only really been trying its best to fight for your survival, that you start really falling in love with you. When you have real love for even the worst parts of you, then love becomes your natural state of being. It becomes the light that guides you, and you fall in love with all of the humans who are also just doing their very best to stay alive. And that's how we cultivate it from the inside. We really have to find those ways in which to look at the worst parts of ourselves and have acceptance and fall in love with even those. So I'll put a slight twist on today's Sharing Love meditation. And we'll make sure that we direct it inwardly as well. So if you're ready, let's float away on today's journey together. You can close your eyes and we'll start with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. Stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and also drop your head. While you continue your own full body breathing, rising with every inhale, and allowing your body to soften and fall with every exhale. In our Friday Sharing Love meditation, we always create an image of our circle, all of us sitting together in a circle somewhere in the world. And today specifically, I'd love you to dive into your imagination and invite some really special guests into our circle. I'd love you to invite all the parts that make up you into the circle, all of your inner children. To come and sit with you in today's circle. Some people find this really easy to do, and for some of us, it's a bit harder. We've got to reach. There are many ways to label this, many ways to put words to what we mean. We mostly know what it means to talk about an inner child. a small self, ego, and sometimes we find, if we listen carefully, there are multiple different narratives that come up within us. We can also name them by emotion: sadness, anger, fear, jealousy, shame, guilt. However it comes up for you, invite these inner parts to you. I like to call them our inner children. The parts of you you find you have to sometimes deal with. And have them sit in our circle along with us. And as your body rises and falls with your own full body breathing, invite these inner children to breathe right along with you. And it might even be useful to imagine them breathing and rising and falling along with you. And see if you can identify for yourself who is there. I'll give you examples again, and it doesn't matter whether you use my examples or just your own. And it's also okay if this exercise doesn't seem like it comes easy to you. Allow yourself to have the experience the way it comes to you. But there could be anger, there could be sadness, there could be the parts of you that often feel or sometimes feel scared, guilty, ashamed. We could call it small self, inner child, ego. The label does not really matter. But I'm sure you have a sense of what I'm talking about. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, and you can invite your inner children to stretch out their bodies too. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you release, drop your head all the way forward. Roll out your neck muscles, forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, really slow circles. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, you can focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left and lean your upper body over to the right. Leaning into your back muscles. Gently find where the edges are, and also gently lean into the edges. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of being present as much as we possibly can right now, we'll now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, this would be a great place to stop. And if you are here for the whole journey, with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for just a few short moments, followed by a long and slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, invite softness into every part of your body. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Feel how your shoulders are slowly falling. Feel how your body is slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly, and you are invited to follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow into your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a long and slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, remind yourself of the inner children you invited to sit with you in today's circle. Take your next big breath. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, feel the inside of your body. Bring your awareness to what sensation you are able to feel within your body. Take your next big breath. You are a portal for love to flow into this world. And I'd love for you to be really open and playful with this part of our journey. I'd love for you to experience the sensation you feel in your body as you hold your breath, as the opening of that portal, that is where the light shines in. Are you able to feel it? Take your next big breath. Nothing from outside of us can come in and fill us up. It is only from the well inside that we become full. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, bring your attention again to the sensation inside your body and feel the love rise. Take your next big breath. Place your hand on your body where you feel the sensation inside. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep in, ask that light to grow. Feel it become more inside of you. Take your next big breath. Move your hand up to your heart. Feel your heart on the inside. And invite that light to flow up through your body into your heart, through your heart, all around your heart. Take your next big breath. Take a look around your circle at the beautiful humans with their hands on their hearts. And notice behind their hands, light shining from their chests. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale possible. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body, invite softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You are sitting in our circle with the inner children you invited as special guests. And we'll do this a little bit differently today. I'll give you again some examples of what these inner children often are. And I want you to use your own examples. You know how this comes up for you. You know what it is within you that you have to deal with from time to time. We could call some of these inner children anger, fear, shame, guilt, sadness. We could call it ego, small self. We could call it shadow. Or any other version of inner child. Today specifically, you are here to share love, pour out love over these inner children. As much as you can, make this an inner visual experience as you stand up to stand behind the first one, whichever it may be. I'd like you to place your hands on his or her head and feel a surge through your heart. Love and light is being pumped through your heart. It runs down your arms and streams through your hands, over the head, over the face, over the body. And it fills this inner child. And you can feel that in your heart. Move on to the next one. Stand behind him or her, place your hands on his or her head. And streams of love flow down your arms, over the head, over the face, over the body. And this inner child gets filled with love and acceptance from you. Take a moment longer to pay attention to whichever parts of you are present, and pour love over everyone. Take a seat again in front of your inner children. Do this along with us only to the extent that you feel you're able to. Don't force anything. But if you can, sit in front of them and look into their eyes, each of these inner children. And if it's possible for you to do, speak to them. Please tell them you are worthy. You are worthy of love. Take turns looking into their eyes and tell them you are deserving. You deserve receiving love. And again, as you look into their eyes, tell them you are good enough. Just as you are good enough. I get it now. I see that you are only ever doing your best to try and survive. And that is good enough. You are enough. And I love you. I accept you. And I hold you just as you are. To whatever extent you can, bring them closer as we sit in our circle for the last 5 breaths of gratitude. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to have acceptance for every part of me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to love every part of me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to hold every part of me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for having seen so clearly the result of being able to hold, love, accept everything within me. That is when I become truly full, truly filled up, truly whole. And my love spills over from the inside into the world around me. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being in our circle today. Thank you for being here for you. Good morning, Vivian. It's good to see you. Hey, Lorraine. Thanks for popping in to say hello. Thank you, beautiful humans. Love just is. It is an inner state of being. It doesn't come from the outside. We don't get fooled with anyone else's love. But it necessitates an inner wholeness. Thank you for bringing you to your journey. Lots of love to every one of you. Have a beautiful day. Ciao, ciao.